Hello, hello. I have difficulties in staying focused on something, especially when it's emotional, so that's why I'm not posting regularly. So, media representation, uh, I would say that there are two things to distinguish. That is media representation on TV or in movies, and social representation, that is how people feel about it. I think it is different. For example, with homosexuality, media representation in France is quite good. There are some homosexuals on TV, and it seems on TV that everything is going quite well. But in real life, it's not the same. Saying that someone is gay is still an insult. It is attached to the notion of filth, of it's something that must not be touched, and also the notion of scapegoat. So I would say that even if the media representation is okay, it is only a partial effect on what people think, on how people react, and so on the social interaction that we have. But I guess it can still be like a refuge. Like if someone is being bad because you are gay or something, you can still say, hey, it's accepted now by some kind of authority, the media. So that's about homosexuality in the media. Now about autism. I guess it's evolving in the sense that there are some shows that at least make people aware that people can be different. But I have the feeling, the deep feeling, that autism is still like a social black hole, that if you are an autistic person, you will not really be rejected, but considered not to exist on a social level. And in fact, it's just reinforce the fact that it's difficult to have social relationships when you have some autistic issues. So media representation helps a mere acceptation of autism, but not an understanding. And what is difficult to handle is the contradiction between high functioning and low functioning. That is, that if you are a genius in some way, you fell into a category of autistic person that are admired in the distance, and you're somewhat excluded by this. Or if you do not succeed, you fall into the black hole, the social black hole. You're nothing. So you're either a genius or you're nothing. Well, at least that's how I feel. So we need to explain to other people what is going on. We need to have patience. If you put everything together, you need to tell someone that, for example, in my case, I look like a man, but I feel like a woman. And I look like I'm smart, or like I'm stupid, but I'm not really that. I'm just functioning differently. And on top of that, it is difficult to have relationships, so it is difficult to arrive to a situation where you can start to explain the 2 points. In my case, well, it can be something similar, explaining that you feel like a male even if you have a woman body, or that you have multiplicity, etc. But it is quite complicated. It's like a wall of complexity to achieve relationships, even if it is somewhat facilitated by media representations. They gives us anchorings, so we can point out, you could say that I'm like that, but it's not exactly that. You could say that I'm like that, but it's not that either. But at least you can start explaining.